In the vibrant streets of 1960s Hong Kong, where neon lights danced on rain-slicked pavements and the air hummed with the chatter of vendors, lived Mei Ling and Chao Wei. Mei Ling worked as a secretary in a bustling office, her days filled with the clack of typewriters and the scent of jasmine tea. Chao Wei was a journalist, his evenings spent scribbling notes under dim lamps, capturing the pulse of the city. They resided in adjacent apartments in a cramped tenement building, where thin walls whispered secrets and shared balconies overlooked the harbor. One humid evening, Mei Ling returned home earlier than usual. She heard muffled laughter from her husband's room. Peering through the slightly ajar door, she saw him entangled with a woman she recognized as Chao Wei's wife. Her heart shattered like fragile porcelain. She retreated silently, tears stinging her eyes, vowing to confront the betrayal later. Across the hall, Chao Wei experienced a similar revelation. He discovered love letters hidden in his wife's drawer, addressed in Mei Ling's husband's handwriting. The world tilted for both, leaving them adrift in a sea of unspoken grief. Days turned into weeks, and the two neighbors crossed paths more frequently. At first it was mere politeness, a nod in the stairwell, a shared umbrella during a sudden downpour. But sorrow has a way of forging connections. One night, as thunder rumbled overhead, Mei Ling knocked on Chao Wei's door, holding a steaming bowl of wonton soup. "I made extra," she said softly. "Perhaps you need warmth too." He invited her in, and over the simple meal, they shared stories of their lives before marriage, the dreams they once chased. Like Mei Ling's passion for painting landscapes and Chao Wei's ambition to write a novel about the city's hidden souls. As trust blossomed, they confided in each other about the affairs. "How do we heal from this?" Mei Ling asked, her voice trembling. Chao Wei replied, "By choosing dignity over revenge. We must not become what hurt us." They began to rehearse confrontations, role-playing scenes in hushed tones on the balcony. Laughter crept in amid the pain, lightening their burdens. Mei Ling taught Chao Wei to appreciate the subtle beauty of a blooming orchid in her window box, symbolizing resilience. In return, he shared his collection of old records, spinning melodies that evoked forgotten joys. Their bond deepened, yet they drew an invisible line. "We are friends," Chao Wei affirmed one starry night, as they watched ferries glide across the water. "And in friendship we find strength." Mei Ling nodded, her hand brushing his briefly, a touch electric with unspoken longing, but they pulled away, honoring their principles. Instead of succumbing to temptation, they channeled their emotions into creation. Mei Ling picked up her brushes again, painting vibrant scenes of Hong Kong's markets, infusing them with hope. Chao Wei drafted chapters of his novel, drawing inspiration from their shared resilience. Months passed and the affairs unraveled on their own. Mei Ling's husband confessed, seeking forgiveness, but she chose to part ways amicably, embracing independence. Chao Wei's wife left for another city, freeing him to pursue his writing full-time. The neighbors supported each other through the transitions, attending art exhibits and book readings together. Mei Ling's paintings gained recognition in local galleries, her colors reflecting the warmth she rediscovered. Chao Wei's novel, titled City of Quiet Bonds, became a quiet success, touching readers with its themes of quiet endurance. Years later, as the city evolved with towering skyscrapers, Mei Ling and Chao Wei remained close, though life led them to different paths. Mei Ling traveled to exhibit her art abroad, while Chao Wei mentored young writers. They exchanged letters filled with encouragement, their friendship a beacon of purity. On her balcony one evening, Mei Ling smiled at the harbor, grateful for the man who helped her see that love thrives in many forms, not just romance, but in compassion and self-respect. In the end, they never crossed that line, but their hearts danced in harmony, proving that true connection uplifts the soul without demanding possession.